Welcome to Marathon Training with Ivan, and in this new series I'm training for a sub-3 marathon, and that also is reflecting in my training plan. So this week I ran several sessions already. This is my third one. I ran on Monday, I ran the session you saw in the previous video about what marathon I'm going to run, and today I'm doing a long run. And on Tuesday I ran 1.5 kilometers times 4, and that ended up at a run of 8k. And I see that in my training plan there is a lot of speed training, and I really need to get used to that again. I haven't done that for a while because I was focusing on distance, but now I've got the distance. Now I'm going for speed again. So in short, my training plan. My training plan is as follows. I have adapted a training plan that I found on the internet, 10 weeks training plan, and I am doing 3 runs a week and also 1 time CrossFit at the gym. The first 2 trainings are always interval sessions or speed trainings or hill trainings, and the last session in the week is the long run, and I'm doing that today. This training plan is doing like the distances in time, so today I have to run like for 2 hours for 120 minutes, and I know my easy pace is 5 minutes per kilometer, so I have calculated I'm going to do 24 kilometers today. And that's fun because there is a route that I want to run for a while already, but I never got a chance to, and that is the route around my living town. I'm running a route around Delft today. It's all the way around it, and just around the city you have a lot of nature. Normally I run half of my run in the city to get out in the nature, but now today with this long run I'm able to run around the city center, around the center in the nature, and I'm really loving that. And I'm very curious in how this first long run is going. Oh wow, before we do that, it's in the morning. I stood up early, like 6 o'clock, and the sun is just rising around the treetops here. It's just a beautiful sight. Look at it. Even though it's been a beautiful sunrise, it's been a tough morning for me. All these 2 speed sessions of this week, I felt them in my legs. I really had to get warm after I could run, and luckily it's going better already, but I feel the speed is gonna get a toll on my body. But I expected that already, and I calculated that in. I mean, I have 12 weeks before my marathon, and my training plan is only 10 weeks, so I can take some additional rest, and that's also what I need, I think, in a few weeks. Okay, let's talk about the run I'm doing right now. So I'm planning to run around the city of Delft, and one landmark that's helping me is the church tower. It's in the middle of the center. I'm currently at one side of the center, and the plan is to touch the other side and go back. And you'll know when I'm on the other side, when you see like that church tower that you see here, right here, on the other side of the city, so from another perspective. So I'm having done almost 9 kilometers, so still a lot to go, but full of energy now, warmed up. Let's just go. In the meantime, let's talk about a few other things about my training plan, because it will take a while before I'm on the other side of the city. So there is like one disadvantage and two big advantages of this plan. So let's start with the disadvantage. So normally I'm used to run per kilometer. So I mean, in the plan it should be stated today run 6 kilometers, in 2 days 20. But this plan is in minutes. So now today I have to run like 120 minutes, but I can easily manage to solve this problem as I know how fast I'm going to run for each run, and then I can calculate like the distance I'm wanting to run. So that's the little disadvantage about this plan. But this training plan also has like two big advantages, because I've been running a lot over the last years, but I've done mainly like long runs and fast runs, interval runs, but not that many different kind of trainings. So in this plan there are a lot of type of trainings I want to try out, like climax runs, interval runs, short intervals, and also long intervals. So that's very nice of this training plan. Another advantage of this plan is there's many different options. You can see like with the colors, there are like essential, important and optional runs, and that makes it easy to choose what kind of runs I want to run, depending on the time and the energy I have. So that's a really big plus of this training plan. Lastly, let's talk a bit more about the planning. So in 4 weeks I'm planning to run a half marathon, and the aim is to do that again in less than 1 hour and 30 minutes like the previous time. Oh, that was amazing, so you should watch that back. It's the half marathon of Zwolle, and it was a pretty amazing experience. But in 4 weeks another fast half marathon, maybe even faster than the previous one, and also like after the summer, in September, I'm going to run in Amsterdam, not the full marathon of Amsterdam, but I'm going to run the Dam to Dunlop, 5 English miles, yes, 5 English mile, and I'm doing that for a sponsor, and I hope to get a lot of money for that amazing goal, that amazing organization to help other people. But more about that later. I thought the church tower would be more visible from this side, but you have to imagine like the water behind me, it's going through the city. So I was standing on a bridge the previous time when I pointed at the church tower, and now the water goes through the city, and now I'm on the other side here at the water again. So that means I have run from one side to the other side of the city, and now I have to go back. According to my watch, it's gonna be 7 kilometers, and that's luckily not that far, because I'm starting to feel tired, and wish me luck for the last few kilometers. Unfortunately, I couldn't see the church from the other side of the city, but now I've made it. I'm at the end of this run. The goal was to run 24 kilometers, but I ended up doing 26 because the route was a little bit longer than I thought, and that was because I first had to get out of the city from my home to the route that I wanted to take, and that was also a few kilometers, and I didn't take that into account. So now I'm just walking a little bit back now, because I don't think it's good just to keep on running, especially in the first week, and go over your boundaries and the distance that you should run. 26 kilometers, 2 hours and 5 minutes. That's it for today. It's enough, and also for this week. I've run 6 kilometers, 8, 26. So almost 40 kilometers this week, maybe 39, because I don't remember the first distance that good. But thank you for coming all the way here, and if you've watched so far, please do me one favor. Subscribe and also like this video, and I'm also curious in what training plan or what you are training for, so leave that behind in the comments, and I hope to see you next week in another amazing video. Bye, thank you for watching.